What's up, peeps? Tuesday morning, nearly 11 o'clock. It's been a wee bit hectic. A dozen orders going out, some of them quite interesting, some quite nice ones in amongst it. Yesterday evening, had our first live sale, which was a lot of fun. Seemed to go quite well. 2.5 hours of getting books out the door. Of 110-ish lots we had altogether, only a couple didn't sell, so that was really, really good. So a huge thank you to everyone that took part. A lot of you have paid already. Everything's packed up and ready to get taken over to the delivery office and dropped off, so we'll be with you shortly. Just waiting on a couple of people to send me through their details so I can send them an invoice, so as soon as that's done we can get them out the door. And a couple of folk who maybe aren't up yet, just waiting on payments coming back through. I've already sent the invoice, so really seems to have been quite successful, and I will consider doing it again. But I've got a couple of questions to ask about that of you all and the wider audience. But let's look at a couple of orders and see what they are, see what they look like, see how much they sold for, etc. First up, first and only. It's not the first and only, there's lots to come after it, but the book is called First and Only. Is that Dan Abnett? Yeah, Dan Abnett, Warhammer 40k novel. Picked up a wee stack of these 2-3 weeks ago, and that one has sold for $18.99, so a great wee start on the day for that one. So Warhammer 40k books, if you see them, pick them up. Some of them only sell for a fiver, but there's quite a few that'll sell for 10, 15, 20 and more, so definitely always worth looking for. Next, we've got a bundle, one of our favourites, John Grisham. So 5 John Grisham paperbacks, and they went for £12.54. We'll put them in the pile. Next, another bundle, but a teeny wee bundle, just a little bundle, and it is Mr. Scott Mariani. So we've got the Tudor Deception and Graveyard of Empires. Whenever I get some of these, they do sell really well. Once I've got a stack and a bit of a selection, they just fly out, no problem at all. So I just picked up a few of these quite recently, and that's got the sales on that particular listing moving again. The two of them went for £9.30. As ever, everything includes postage. Alright, a wee single book on its own. Chocolat by Joan Harris, wee hardcover. Never seen this edition before. Picked it up very, very recently, and that sold pretty quickly, £7.44. So that was a nice wee single sale. So far we've had fantasy, thrillers, adventure, bit of women's fiction. The sale that we did yesterday on the live stream was a big mixed bag, lots of different things, from historical books through to kids books, fantasy, horror, thrillers, music, everything in between. What would be good to know is, if I were to do it again, what kind of titles, what kind of authors, what kind of genres would you like to see? I can do a big mixed lot, which was about 2.5 hours, which took a while to get through, or I could break it down and do lots by genre. So have a sale of thrillers, have a sale of fantasy and horror, have a sale of women's fiction, kids books, however that might work. So it would be good to know everybody's thoughts on what you would like to see in these going forward. Do you want it by genre, a big long auction with lots of things, or more often but with specific genres, etc. included? But let's get on with the sales for now. Next, another bundle. This time it's kids books. So it's always a mix, isn't it? Another of the favourites, we've got Jeff Kinney, Wimpy Kid books. So 3 hardcovers and a couple of paperbacks mixed in amongst those. Again, stack them up, they sell well. They don't sell for a huge amount of money, but £11.49 for those 5 books. Always good. If you've got the space, pick up Jeff Kinney books. If they're in good condition, you will sell them. It can take a while. It can take a while. I had a comment the other day about, it's funny how some people have better success, better luck selling different types of books than others. I've had a lot of authors where I've created a big listing for them, and it's been months without a sale. I mean, months and months and months. But as soon as you get that one sale through, it starts to pick up. eBay recognises that this is a listing that people might buy from, and it goes. The reason that seems to work is if you've got 20 titles and somebody comes in and buys 5 of them, that one visit generates 5 sales. So eBay sees that as like a 500% success rate on that one sale, which really bumps up your overall average. So if 10 people have looked at the listing and one person comes in after 2 or 3 months and buys 5, that's a really good listing as far as eBay is concerned, and it'll start generating more sales for you. So you've got to be patient sometimes. Sometimes they just kick off and go. Sometimes it can take a bit longer. Anyway, another single book, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs by Steve Brusati, however you pronounce his name. And again, nice, clean copy, natural history, non-fictions. They always do well, but they can sit for a wee while. That went for £6.84. Next, another of our favourite children's authors. Who do you think it is? Is it Williams? Is it Pichon? No, it's Julia Donaldson. So 3 Julia Donaldson books going there. The Princess and the Wizard, Smartest Giant in Town, and Superworm. And the 3 of those sold for £9. Oh, everything's moving about. £9.89. So, always nice. Another bundle. This one was listed as a collection. So, 4 Biggles books. Red Fox, really nice condition. I just loaded them up as 4 Biggles books rather than creating a listing for them, because I found that the likes of these, same with C.S. Lewis and a few others, if you just put them together in a lot, they will sell better, or at least as well as if you put them in a big variation listing. So £11.99 for those 4 lovely paperbacks. A nice little sale. And then we have an author that I've hardly sold. So this is one of those listings that I was talking about. I put up a whole load of these months ago, possibly last September, October. I think I've maybe sold 1 at some point, but this is the first lot of 5 to go out from that listing, so it'll be interesting to see now if that generates more sales from that listing. I tend to see things going out in flurries like that, but I'll show you what they are first, shall I? We've got 5 Ludlums. So I think these are all ones that were actually written by Eric van Lustbader. Yes, they are, but it's Robert Ludlum's Born books, written by young Eric. And the 5 of them went for £9.96. So because they weren't moving anywhere, I did put the price down, I think, to like £1.99 each for the paperbacks to see what would happen. So something's moved. If we get another sale out of it, I'll maybe push it back up to kind of the £2.65 mark and see if they keep selling, because I did have a big stack of them. Although I don't know how many I've got left now that I've sold 5. But £9.96 for 5 Born books. Right. Another single book. His Bloody Project by Graham McCrae Burnett. So shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize 2016. Documents relating to the case of Roderick McCrae. Brutal triple murder in the Scottish Highlands. So other than that, I don't really know what it's all about, but it's good condition. It looked interesting. When I see any of the books that have, long listed, short listed, winners up for the Booker Prize, I'll usually pick them up because there's somebody out there who will have them on a reading list, and when they get to that, if they look it up, they may find my listing and buy it from me. So that went for £6.84. Nice little sale. Right, only a couple to go, and the next one is, it's another one of these, Warhammer 40k Shadowpoint. This one's by Gordon Remy, so a nice, good condition paperback. I say, if you see these, pick them up. You don't usually see one by itself. There'll usually be somebody will have donated a wee pile of them. So that's why it's worth checking places regularly. If you're first one in and you can pick up a load of them for £1 each, paperbacks, even the shops that are more expensive might be selling them for £1 each, even £2 each. These are worth picking up. That one sold for £20 exactly. So you know, those 2 Warhammer paperbacks that have gone out today, that's been like nearly £35 in sales for just the 2 of those on their own. So yeah, definitely Warhammer 40k, Dan Abnett, Gordon Rennie are the 2 authors that I found are most popular, but I'm sure there's, you know, many others that will sell just as well if you can find them. And I've got a wee stack of these at the moment, so we'll see just how quickly they all sell. Last bundle of the day. So I went out yesterday. I had a half hour to spare on yesterday or Sunday. I can't remember. I'm kind of lost track of everything. And it was a kind of rumble pickup, but they had dozens of kids' books. David Williams, Jacqueline Wilson, Rachel Rennie Russell, what they call Dork Diary books. I'm just looking at my shelf to remind me what it was. Jill Murphy, a couple of Les Pichon, and a big stack of Dav Pilkey, Captain Underpants, and related books. So I grabbed a big bundle of them. We got them all listed, and 5 of them have sold this morning for £14.14. So another one that if you see them and they're in pretty good condition, pick them up, because once you've got a load of them and you can bundle them up, they do sell surprisingly well. Some of them go for quite good money, newer hardcovers, but I just have them all at kind of flat price in my lotted bundles. So 5 of those went for £14.14. So that was a nice wee sale to start today. I think they sold at like midnight or something. 1 minute past midnight this morning. And that is the last sale that has come in since then. So that's nearly, let's say, 11 hours with no sales. That's annoying. But they will start to come in again. So that's everything I've got to show you orders wise today. Again, thank you so much to everyone who took part in yesterday's live event. If we have another one, come along. It seemed to be quite good fun. Nice wee bit of a buzz going on, and a lot of bargains. People got a lot of bargains out there, and it was kind of worth my while doing it. So that's all right. We're at 940 something subscribers, I think, getting close to that 950 mark. So only about 50 or so to go to hit our 1,000 target. If we can get to 1,000, then I'll put on a stupid sale for everyone to come and take part in, because there'll be 1,000 of you who can come and do that. Well, maybe not quite as many as that would actually come along to it, but yeah, hit 1,000 and we'll put on something stupid to make sure that everyone's sharing in the glory of reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which in the grand scheme of things means nothing, but it's a nice big round number, and it gives me an excuse to do another live event of some sort to share with you all. Alright, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Love you. See ya. Bye.